Welcome to Unilever HPC Factory. The safety induction video is intended that each visitor can work safely and comfortably during their visits. And it is therefore essential that everyone on site is aware of the potential risk on a day-to-day basis. Upon entering the company area, there are standard procedures that you need to pass. Inspection is done to anticipate the entry of dangerous goods. Before entering the factory, you should inform your attendants to security department for registration and safety induction. Unilever has established system for handling emergency situations. For those of you who were there, you should be aware of the company's safety regulations, such as evacuation routes, emergency procedures, and general site rules. Several hazards inside the factory. And in case of emergency situation, such as fires, toxic gas release, and earthquakes, will be directed to a secure location, namely Assembly Point 1, Assembly Point 2, and Assembly Point 3. Those who on the location of production hall, engineering maintenance, and offices will be directed to Assembly Point 1. Those who on the location of material and finished product store, utilities, and parking area of HPC liquid will be directed to Assembly Point 2. Those who are on the location of material and finished product store, utilities, and parking area of HPC powder will be directed to Assembly Point 3. To deal with emergency conditions, the company has assembled a team that is named Emergency Response Team or ERT with some specific tasks. When the command center gives the signal of emergency conditions, area leaders began to deploy the ERT officers. No need to feel panic. The officer will direct you to safety locations. Officers who wear the yellow hat are the coordinator of evacuation team, while the officer who used the red hat was in charge for firefighter. Officer who used the green hat is the medical officer. The ERT officer will manage all of the evacuation and rescue locations. After the field commander declared safe, you can return to the area you want. As for some general site rules you should know, including: please inform the receptionist before visiting the production hall. You are required to fill the enzyme safety checklist. This sign indicates that this area you are prohibited from smoking, eating, or drinking, except in places that you have been provided. This sign indicates if the alarm sounds, then you are requested to use the route designated evacuation. This sign indicates that you are expected to use the pedestrian area at evacuation progress. This mark as a guide to keep you working in route markings that have been determined. This sign indicates assembly point. This sign indicates that you always use appropriate safety devices yourself in any area you are. This marking indicates not to touch any machinery or equipment in the area of the company. This sign is shown to not interfere to the concentration of the workers. If you want to move to any area, you should be accompanied by a competent officer for security and location of yourself. If you need anything, communicate to the officer who accompanies you. or you can contact the emergency call 777. Unilever HPC factory takes its responsibility to the safety, health, and sustainability very seriously. And we expect everyone who works throughout the company to do the same. Wherever we work and whichever job we will perform, our attitude towards safety, health, and the environment will have a big effect on both of us and the people we work with.